market is crazy and chaotic.
Oh my God, are you seeing this shit, bro? Tesla closed at $6.95. What the hell is going on?
Brad and Fat Man Zoom are here to help you own it.
Now with IBM getting here, I think it's just going to come more to the forefront, and people are going to get more and more eyeballs on Salesforce. You should see a really nice move.
Taking it to the suits, being relatable and hilarious.
We got D's nuts in the crew. Everybody's D's nuts. You know what D's nuts' number one holding is? Big C.
Get ready to own the chaos in 3, 2, 1.
Your sound's there. We're here. What's up, guys? Did you not see Fat Man Zoom just dancing around for the last minute, though? You didn't need any sound for that. Good Lord.
Still no sound?
Oh, we got sound. Jesus.
What's up? What's up, people?
What's up? Clover's up.
Let's go, baby! Woo!
What the hell was that? Oh my God.
Let's go, baby! To Clover. Let's go!
Listen.
Bang!
Hey, Mr.
Bang!
Mr. Alamat had the balls to show up today.
I'm blowing my knee.
Fat Man Zoom needs now an ACL surgery.
That was a replay.
Jeez, a whiz.
I'm playing through the pain.
What's up, guys? Welcome to the Chaos. My name is Brad. That is Fat Man Zoom, clearly. Very happy about Clover today, as it just surged through $9 a share.
I didn't know until you guys said something in the chat. I had no idea. And then Anita. There's Mr. Alamat. Hello, baby. Hey, respect you showed up even when it goes off.
Yeah.
I respect that.
Yeah.
But she said something in the chat. I didn't even realize it. I looked at my phone because the last time I looked at Clover, it was red.
Yeah.
And it was up, at the time, it was up 18%. Now, just broke 9. I'm kidding. I'm going crazy. Listen, I'm waiting on 20. Like I said, it's got to get over 10. We'll get into it in a little bit, but yes, I'm excited.
Look at that boner candle.
Woo! Yes, sir. Ooh, 24%?
Yeah.
You can't stop us.
It is rolling. It's at $9.17 currently. Jesus.
You can't stop us. This is awesome.
It is pretty incredible. So this kind of like threw our whole entire show for a loop because we weren't expecting this to go crazy. But anyways.
What did I say, though, Brad? What did I say about Clover stock? I said one day.
April 6th. You said the day.
Yeah.
You said after April 6th, watch this thing.
Yes. And I said one day, you don't want to wait because one day it's just going to go off and you're going to wish you were in it.
Yep.
Suckers.
I'm also wearing a bunch of Orioles gear because it's opening day here in Baltimore for the O's. So go O's. Mm-hmm. They're killing it. I know it's early, but they're killing it.
Welcome to Own the Chaos. Shit is crazy and chaotic. We're here for you to own it.
I don't know.
We're actually talking about FAANG today. We have a good discussion, I think.
We do have a good discussion. So the markets, I've been getting some weird responses from people in our videos and just through direct messages, social media. They're like, oh, the markets haven't been doing all that great. But you look at the indexes and they're going insane.
Yeah.
And so wanted to kind of shed some light on that and what what exactly we think the direction the markets are heading into, and just kind of talk about this rotation. Is there some rotation reverting back to tech? All that good stuff.
Yes, and first, let me shout out our starting five: Sam, Anita, Arfin, Nina, and Dan. Thank you for starting five. Yeah, it was interesting because yesterday we did the level 3. I was doing the level 3 for our Chaos crew.
Yeah.
We go live every morning pre-market, and so one of the things I mentioned was the fact that I think because a lot of the reopening stuff people are now back into. We've been talking ad nauseum of reopening stocks, and I think, or sort of my hypothesis was, you look at these stocks. A lot of them are at their 52-week highs.
Yeah.
I'm wondering, when are we getting back to the stuff that's been beaten down a little bit?
Yep.
And that was my thought was, hey, you should start looking at that. And I mean, now FAANG is going off. And the question becomes, I think the first question is, how much can this run? I think we can agree that this is going to continue to run. You've spoken about how you're very bullish on the market overall this year. I am too. But I think that you look at Amazon, Facebook's at all-time highs. Amazon's trying to break that upper resistance that it's had. Apple's running too. I think Google's going off.
Yeah.
I think all these deserve to be at all-time highs.
Yeah, I mean, I think, it's kind of like they took a back seat. All the tech stocks took a back seat as the markets were being carried by things like industrials and cyclicals, discretionary stocks, the banks. And so most people who are our viewers have been holding a lot of growth in tech stocks, myself included. I was definitely over leveraged in that sort of thing, and I've been pretty vocal about some of the mistakes that I've made in that front, but have learned from them. And I think that's the key, is trying to give yourself that nice balance, because there is that reopening side that's still going to continue to go off. But now, you had made some good points that tech had been left to the wayside almost a little bit too much, and it's kind of been an overreaction. So we're starting to see things kind of roll back into that. But specifically, big tech, the FAANGs, have been the ones kind of leading the charge in this.
Well, and you got to think, we try our best to be independent thinkers, and to anticipate this, because you want to be in it before the move. And so obviously you wait for confirmation on certain things, but using logic, we look at, how many stocks do we look at and we're like, Apple, it's silly that it's at these levels.
Yeah.
Penn, it's silly at these levels. And you got to have conviction and belief in whatever your due diligence is and whatever comes up, and just think logically. We talk all the time about just using common sense.
Yep.
And common sense says, if stock A, which is a reopening play, is at its all-time highs and everybody's talking about it, knowing sort of what's the word? I'll say consumer behavior. I'll say more like retail behavior, retail trader behavior, investor behavior overall, and even institutions, knowing how they work. Eventually, a lot of new traders are going to say, why am I going to pay 52-week highs?
Right.
When you look at BABA, let me just look at BABA. Maybe not the best example, but BABA's at 225.
Right.
It was over 320.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
A lot of people are going to go back into it. And so outside of BABA, which has other factors to it, what about Apple?
Right.
It should be at 150.
Yeah.
And especially Penn. Penn's just silly.
Yeah, yeah. Some of the ones that have been beaten down don't make a whole lot of sense. But I will say, I think that it's a stock picker's market in that, we talked about this before, like all of the easy money has kind of been made up to this point.
Yeah.
And so it's not really, for the last 10 to 12 months, it's been, you could throw a dart and make some money. And now it's more along the lines of, you got to be selective. So there are reopening plays. You talked about Home Depot offline, and I think, some of the home building stocks are still going to roll. Sure, we're going to see some pullbacks here and there, profit taking or whatever. But when there are more real estate agents than there are homes to be sold, there's a supply issue, but the demand is still very much there. And so that's where kind of the home builders really stand to benefit. And I could see them continuing to roll.
Yeah, for sure. And I think it's just a question of, like, I believe in the next couple of weeks, what we're talking about now, we're going to be hearing in mainstream.
Yeah.
We're going to laugh because I guarantee it's even going to be FAANG is back or something like that.
It's so funny how that always seems to happen.
Yeah, and so that doesn't mean that we're going away from it, but like, here's another good example. People are talking about how Square went off.
Yeah.
Like Square was a beaten down one that was just beaten down because they treated it as a